Hi everybody, it's Amy from Journals and More, created by Crack Amy. And today it's my turn to do a January jump start. And so today I'm doing embellished envelope. And again, if you want to join in and you want to use the hashtag, and I do believe, yes it is, it's hashtag SWME, which is scrapbooking with me, January Jumpstart, and you can post your projects as well. And each of us were taking turns to do different types of kind of like designs to encourage like creativity. Sometimes we get in slumps or whatever. So again, I made clusters with scraps earlier. I was supposed to do my video 2 days ago, Sunday, but of course I did get about 20 inches of snow. So, and we're still cleaning up today after that. So it's been a process. So yeah, so today I'm doing envelopes. Oh, and also too, I want to let everybody know you can go over to Scrapbooking with Me, Ida's website, and she's doing free shipping, which is crazy good. And I think today is the last day. And if you want to go over there, you can use my code, which is Amy20, to get 20% off of various items. Not all items, but there's various items. Mostly the junk journaling stuff, or like papers, and also she has a lot of Tim Holtz stuff and things like that. So again, I would take advantage of that free shipping if I were you. And if it's on sale, you cannot use the code, I believe. But yeah, so that's today and the last day for that. Okay, so I have a lot of projects going, if I'm being transparent. So I actually used one of the kits from Miss Edith's Melina Pilot, I believe, created this kit, and I started working with it on Saturday. And I will post it down in the description. I can't remember. And but I took some of the paper from that, and I actually made a trinket box out of a book. So this is going to be going to my used bookstore for charity. They're going to rate. They're doing a fundraiser for cancer right now. So I want to make an envelope to go inside of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collage this envelope because I like the size of this one. And then what I want to do is I want to kind of like fold it up like this. And what I'm going to do is fold it up like, I'm going to, bear with me here, because I'm doing this along with you. So, and then I want, because I want to make it a few, let's see, if I do it like this, and like this. So basically you get the idea. I want to stack it. So, but I got to see if it's going to fit inside this box. So that's the goal here. It might be a little too large, so I'm probably going to have to rethink that. But basically what I'm doing first, this is a vintage green envelope. I don't mind the green, but the theme on this journal is blues and other things. So I'm going to, I'm actually going to use MAP. So, because a lot of the stuff that I was using inside of this journal also was a map of Pennsylvania, because that is where I live. And so I want to do a collage with book page and map. And you can use napkins, you can use, gosh, I mean, the options are really endless, really, really endless. So I'm not going to be cutting. I want this to be rough. So, I'm just going to tear, and I want to tear pieces because I do want to add book page into this as well. And where is it at? Here it is. Okay. So I have all kinds of goodies that I can use. Just tear this up. I don't try to use too much of the blank stuff, so I tear that off usually. And this was a vintage recipe book I had that I dyed. I think it's dyed yellow, I believe. And so it won't matter because some of the pages that were in the kit that I was using the blue kit I was using, has yellow in it. So I'm going to, like I said, cover this envelope. I'm going to use a glue stick. You don't have to, but when I'm collaging like this, I kind of like to. So now my thing is that I'm debating on, I think I'm going to glue this shut because I want to cut it open in a different area, I believe I do. So let's see how this all goes. But I mean, there's no rhyme or reason, there's no rule. It's only an envelope. I paid nothing for it. So, okay, so what I'm gonna do then, I am gonna cover both sides of this only because I'm not sure yet what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna start gluing this on. And I think I'm gonna face it this way. So I'm just gonna do this. And I'll trim it all up later. So we had a lot of snow here, and this has really kind of put me behind because there was a lot of, I was stacking, we had wood delivered in case the power went out. So I was stacking wood for a couple days, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling it. I'm older, so it wasn't like, you know, the greatest. It wasn't my ideal. And now they're calling for a possible another large storm this weekend. So that's fun. And my poor husband is still out there. He is still out there snow throwing today and trying to get things together. We're watching the grand dog today, so he had to make paths so that she can hop her way through. She's a German Shepherd, so she likes the cold. She doesn't mind it. And she just hops her way through and does her thing, and she had fun out there playing with him. But yeah, it's been interesting. And I know, like, for a lot of us that live here, we are very, very, very much over this weather. And we have had a rough winter this year. We're exhausted, we're cold, we're in the single digits, and we're going to negative tonight. So it's yeah, struggle's real. That is most certain. It is real. And so we are looking forward to spring. Very much so. And I don't know where y'all are at, but I know we're used to winter. It's not like, you know, we're not used to it. We are. We've had it. I've had it my whole life. But there are some that are better than others. Like this year. This year has been a challenge. If you're gonna sew or do anything, I don't put a whole lot of glue on this, just because. And then I'm gonna end up putting something cute on here too. So I'm just getting the base down, and this is just the base of the background, and just trying to keep with the theme of it because I got to deliver this week. And I have a couple of other projects going on with the design team on scrapbooking with me. We are doing we have a couple things coming up in February as well. But this right now I'm doing Wednesdays with Tara from the design team, and oops, I got a little too much glue there. Let's spread that out. And we're working on a not Valentine's Day, but it's Hearts of Flutter. It was created by Melina, and we're working on a project with that on Wednesdays at 2 o'clock on my channel. And then on Saturdays we started another project. We're making a tag journal, and we're making that. Neither one of us have ever made a tag journal before, so this is new to us. And it's been fun. We did that on Saturday because we were snowed in, and we both live on the East Coast, and we both are struggling with the winter. So we're doing that Saturdays at 2. And we pretty much have ideas going all the way out to the spring. So I mean, it's gonna be fun. And then I'm also on another design team as well, so I'm working on a project for that, and I'm going to finish that up this week. And it's a sewing journal, so I've had a lot of fun. And then I have got a new designs from my other team, and it's Precious. So, I mean, I have a lot of projects work. Oh, I also am trying to get to finish my my new grandbaby's baby book, because he's coming within the next couple of weeks, more than likely. And I have been procrastinating because I didn't know the name really, and I just found out the name, which is great. And not that that mattered really, but it just, I don't know, I just feel like I'm more down to the wire now, so I have to get moving on this. So that's that. I just covered it up with book page and map. So then I'm gonna just kind of trim off the edges a little bit. I don't mind that the green is showing through, it doesn't bother me. Let's see. I would normally, if I was off camera, I would normally sew around this really quickly. I'm not going to on camera, but that's what I would normally do. I pretty much sew everything for the most part. And then what I'm gonna do is I wanna fold one side up, and I'm trying to decide which way. I think this way, because I kind of like that index word right there. So I'm gonna fold this up, and this is gonna go like this. And then I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to cut this edge open right here, and I'm going to put a tag in there. So in case anybody wants to, so I want to round this edge up. Actually, you know what? Let me get my scissors out. Let me cut this open. Cut this open. Yep, there we go. So that's going to be a pocket for storage. And then actually, technically, I could really cut this one open and have another one like that. And then what I'm going to do is, I don't know where my I would usually use a larger punch than this one, but I can't find it. Let's be real. All right, so I'm gonna put a hole there, not a hole. I'm gonna actually put a punch here for you know, a finger punch, you know, something like, you know, a notch. That's what I'm looking for. Woo, struggle is real, words are hard. Okay, and there's that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink it up. I want to ink it before I glue it or do anything else to it. And just want to make sure I like it. The whole idea of this box is to be rustic a little bit and old. I want it to look vintagey. So I did ink everything, and yeah. Okay, I don't have to worry about the back because I'm gluing that down. Let's see. Oh, you know what else I want to do is I have a coffee stamp. So I want to stamp it like it has a coffee ring on it also. Let's do that too. Okay, so let's hope I can get it dark enough, because let's do that right here. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks cute. Like it. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then I just stamp off on things on the side if there's any other thing left over. Let's see. And then I have a splatter, so I wanna do that as well. Make some splatter marks. Okay, let's do that. Because, you know, you can't just have a coffee ring and not have some coffee splattered. I mean, that would be silly, right? So let's just splatter it up here. All right, there we go. And then kind of like, not make it look so perfect, like, oh, there's a splatter. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Oh, I like that, actually. I think I need one little spot right there, though. Okay, there we go. And then let's ink off on the side. I don't like wasting. All right, and then let's see. Oh, you know what else I have that I'm gonna do since I'm not sewing on? One of the other things I like to do is I have like a whole bunch of stamps that are like fake sewing. So I'm gonna put that on there too, since I'm not sewing on camera. Let's just put a sew mark. Which one do I want? Let's do this one right here. Let's hope it's going to work well for me, because I have not used these yet. So let's hope it works. And I don't have a lot of ink choices right now because I'm in a makeshift area right now again, because I can't get out to my shed. It's been a real hard this winter. I'm just gonna sing it along and try to stay positive, and you know, I'm really over it. Okay, let's put that there. I would have normally had used black for this. It's okay. I don't love it, but I don't mind it, I guess. So we'll just put one down here. Kind of see how it's going. You can't really even see it, I guess. All right. It just adds a little bit of like something, I guess. I may end up going back with black ink as soon as I find it. It's a good possibility. It's a very, very good possibility. Ooh, you know what else I have? I have this little label stamp that I'm gonna try to see how that works. Let's see. Let's put that right there. I love labels. You can't really see it, but I guess you can kind of see it. Let's see if my light works here. No, it's dead. I gotta charge it up. Ooh, you know what? This light here works though. Let's put that one on. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, that's a little bright. Let's see. Yeah, I guess you can see it. Okay, yeah, it's all right. Okay, so it's got a little label there, and then let's put some glue in here. I'm gonna use my art glitter glue for this, and I'm gonna glue the sides. Okay, so then there's going to be room for like 3, really 4 if you don't glue the whole back on, but I'm going to glue the whole back on because I want a little bit of sturdiness in it. But if you didn't glue the back, you can do a tag there. You can do a tag. Actually, this is a good tag. I should probably cover this one. This is from a diaper raffle I did for my son's baby shower. Let's see. Let's get that in there. You could do a tag in there. You can do one here, and you can also do one here. So you can fit 4 really, but I'm gonna do 3. Ooh, it's kind of cute. All right, and then, ow, that hurt. I do stab myself a lot with my pens. Okay, so this will get, let's see what else. It's gonna get an actual label. You know what I could use for the tag? I could use a paint chip, which I might do that actually. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'm gonna use a paint chip, so I'm gonna collage that eventually. Okay, I'm gonna put that one aside. I will, you know what I'm gonna do with this though, is I am gonna put grommets in here, so I actually can do that right now. Where's my tool? There it is. Okay, so let's put on the right side. So I have this tool, which is for grommets, but I didn't mean grommets. I'm gonna put you know, you'll know when you see it. Okay, this goes here. I'm gonna put one here, and I'm gonna put one here. Sorry if you hear a dog barking, that's my grand dog. My husband just started up his vehicle, and she doesn't like her grandpa to leave. She loves her grandpa a lot. Ooh, these are gonna look cute in here. So I'm gonna put the little brads in. That's what it is, brads. So I'm gonna put the brads in here, and right here. I actually might. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's see. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make a. Okay, there we go. What I like to do when I put brads in is I always like to go to the back, and I like to put a little sliver of paper on it so it doesn't move. You don't have to do that. It's just something I choose to do because I am a finicky glue person. I don't like things moving or adjusting or anything of that nature. So this is overkill. You do not have to do this, but I just like to do it. So, wow, this looks really cute on the back too. Interesting. All right, and then, ooh. Okay, I just overkill it. You don't have to do that, believe me. I just like all my stuff to be very, very secure, especially if I'm giving this away for charity or raffle or, you know, whatever, or, you know, making a project for somebody and selling it, whichever. I like it to be extra. If it was my own, I wouldn't do it, but I like it. Ooh, that's cute. That's cute. I like it. Happy with that. I think I'm going to round the edges a little bit though, because I'm not a big, I don't like sharp edges. There we go. Yeah. All right. Okay, so there's that. And then, like I said, I'm going to put, I'm going to use a paint chip. I'm going to cover it back so you can write on it. I'm going to put a paint chip in it, if I can get it in there. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down. I'll use this as a tag as well, and that's going to go in here. And then, like I said, you can fit, let's see, here's a piece of cardboard. You can fit it in here, and there, right there. So you can fit 3 tags in there, and I'm gonna put that inside of this box right here. I'm gonna cut down the paint chip, obviously, but yeah, cute, right? How cute is that? And I'm gonna fill it up with ephemera and stuff like that, and I'm gonna fill this all up with paper and envelopes and stickers and things like that. So yeah, that's gonna go in there. Cute. Happy with that. Okay, so I have another envelope, and let's see, where is it? Okay, so I needed to make a couple of envelopes for other things too. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, so here's one with a window, and what I want to do is I like to fold, when I do this, I like to actually fold them up to the window right here and do that, and then put something cute in there. That's another idea. Another idea, I like to make a lot of folios out of mine as well. And I have glued napkins on here before, and I don't have one handy currently, but yeah, I definitely love to, ooh, you know what would be really, really cute? This book, this little, let's see if I can make it work. Oh, how cute is that? Yep, I think that's gonna go like that. So that's what I like to do with the window. I like to put something inside of it. Yeah, that is super cute. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then it's gonna go like this. And then I also make up a lot of envelopes ahead of time for different things. So it doesn't necessarily mean you have to use it, but I always have them ready. I have a bunch. And I also like to make folios out of mine a lot too. So like I will a lot of times like make numerous of folio, like I'll use different sizes, and like I'll put this maybe in here, and then oh, you know what, I want to use up this book page because it's so fragile. It's actually, I think it's in another language actually. Yeah, it is. And it's, oh, it's vintage. Oh my gosh, it's so old. This would be really cute with the owl. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, you know. All right, let's do that. Let's put this owl, oops, I have him upside down, my bad. Okay, let's put the owl on the inside. He looks so cute. I don't need that whole book page in there, but I'm gonna put it in there anyway. Okay, like that, right? So I know he's going in there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put old book page around him. Yep, exactly what I'm gonna do. So what I would do sometimes is I put this on the inside, like this, down there like that. And then I take a pencil and I kind of draw around it and make a, if I can, if it'll work. It's pretty flimsy paper. Do that. All right, and put an indent. I hope it worked. Did it work? Nope, it's too, yeah, it kind of did. Kind of sort of did. I can see it. Can't see it enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna chance it. I don't want to ruin it, but I do kind of see it. You don't have to erase that. I'm just being stupid. All right, let's see. But yeah, I'd put this over top. Yeah, see right there's the mark right here. And then let's see. Okay, and here's the mark right here. So if I cut that out like that, oh, this paper is so brittle. I'm not kidding you when I tell you this. It's very brittle. It's so old. I shouldn't even really be using it for this because it's so old. I would much rather conserve it, but I kind of really liking this owl. If I mess this up, I'm going to be upset. Okay. But you get the gist. I'm just cutting out the window, basically. Let's hope it worked. Did it work? No. I cut it too large. I shouldn't have seen it. I knew I didn't see it well enough. But you know what? That's okay. It's all right. I moved this over a little bit and glue that like that. Could do that, and then I could put something right here and right there. It's not horrible. Not horrible. All right, let's clean it up a little bit though. Okay. All right, I'm gonna rip this off over here because I don't want it going past. There we go. And normally, if you have a normal page, it does work that you can see the indent of the trace. That's how I normally would do it. But I don't mind this, and I'm gonna put something over it. So, and I'm definitely using glue stick with this. This is so fragile. So fragile. And it is in a different language, which is kind of really cool. So I do like it. All right, I'm just gonna use some glue stick real quick, because I am more than likely going to sew this one because this one's very fragile. Okay, let's line that up best we can. Okay, and like I said, I will fill this in with something else too. All right, I don't, look how cute. All right, I don't mind it. Okay. Again, just a reminder to go over to Scrapbooking with Me, Miss Edith's page, and she has free shipping on her items today. She does have a lot of new things in, and she has Tim Holtz. She has a lot of really nice paper over there, and a lot of great digital kits there. There's also print and ship. So if you don't have a printer that you can rely on, you can do a print and ship, and you can also use my discount code Amy20 and get free shipping. I mean, there's a whole bunch of good stuff over there, and I welcome you to go over there and check it out and stock up on your items, because that's a pretty good deal when it's free shipping. I will say that. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of piece this in here because I do want the book page next to the owl. So let's do that. And I want to be careful here because, okay, like that. Just kind of fill it in a little bit. And then that piece there. I mean, I'm using little tiny pieces. It doesn't matter because I will, like I said, I'm going to sew around it and I'm going to decorate it more and piece it in, and it's not really that serious. I'm going to use the piece that I cut off. And again, you know, there's more ways to do this. You don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. It's just a silly way I do it. But it just gives you an idea of like putting something cute in the window and, you know, and then piecing it all together. And don't forget, I'm gonna be sewing that shut, and I'm actually gonna fold this up. So I'm just filling in over here. Right here, I'm gonna fill in with the rest of this book page. Just like that. There we go. I've been trying to use more book page because I have so much of it. And one of the nice things about working with the kits that Melina and Miss E have been making, they're actually very universal and they go great with book page. And I really like using Bookpage on everything. I'm an avid reader. I love books. I have a library. I love the library. So the Bookpage makes me happy. And like I said, the kit that I'm using it with is this kit, and it's got, look at all the vintage looking type colors in it. So the Bookpage really goes well with it. And like I said, I'll link this, I'll link all the kits below and what I'm using, and again, you know, you do what you'd want to do and whatever makes you happy. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put the owl in there, and I got to cut him down a little bit because I don't want him sticking out. And oh, and I do love owls, by the way. That's another thing. I do. I really do. Okay. Oh my gosh. Miss Edith has out a new kit that I've got to get my hands on. I'm not gonna lie. It's vintage lace, or I forget what's all in it, but yeah, I gotta have it. So I'm actually gonna be reaching out to her soon for that kit. I would probably normally open this envelope up to put this inside of here because I don't like messing with it really. There we go. Oh, come on now. Be good. Behave. Behave. Be good. All right, there we go. So he's glued in there. All right. He's all glued in. And then I'm just going to trim this a little bit. Okay. I don't always glue these flaps down right away, because sometimes I use them to actually slide them on pages. So, I mean, that just depending on what I'm going to be using it for, I may not do that right away. Let's see. If I fold this up, oh my gosh, he's so cute. He is so cute. Okay. So I'm going to be folding that up, but I'm also going to be sewing it. Let me get this piece down, because like I said, this paper is very, very brittle. All right, and then once I get this up here, I'm going to decorate this, put a hole here, and sew that shut. And again, I probably will close this up, and then I'm not going to open this top because I really don't want him to have a pocket in there. So I'm going to open the back though. So when I put this on a page, I'm just going to glue the 3 sides, and then there'll be a pocket behind it, and then there'll be this pocket here. Now, if you wanted to, you could always add like another little pocket right here, which I've done that before, and I could, because here's another piece of this kit that I was working on. Oh, actually, this was the Friday freebie, and this would actually make a good tag in here. Yeah, I might use this as a tag. So, yeah. So you can actually also just do this and put another pocket right there. It'll be a little tuck spot. That's an idea too. I think I might do that. Let's do that. All right, that's gotta be glued down. Okay. All right, so let's do that. But I want to use a contrasting something here to decorate with. And I think I'm going to take a piece of the, let's see. Let's take another piece from the kit over here. Let's see. Because I can always reprint it. Ooh, how cute is that? Yeah, that has to go here. I really, really, really like it. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to leave it a little bit higher so I can like kind of flap it over a little bit. Ooh, that is super cute. Yep, that's going there. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I know I need to cut that. Oh, this is a beautiful kit. It's one of my favorites. And like I said, I will link it. I think it's something Toiles and something like that, Toiles and something. But it's super, super cute. Okay. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay, I like that a lot. That's going on there. Okay, I'm gonna ink that. Toiles and something. Oh, this is gonna make me, I'm gonna think of it. It is Toiles, I know that. I know that for sure and for certain. That I do know. Okay. All right, I'm gonna use art for this one though. Let me glue this shut. Okay. Oh, it's so cute. And then I'm gonna just do this. All right, and then that's gonna come over here, like that. Okay. And like I said, I'm gonna wrap it over just because I like the neatness of it. Okay. And then I'm going to trim that off. Like that. Okay. Okay, there we go. Cute. All right. All right, this is making me crazy. Ooh, how cute is that? Super cute. Around the edges. Okay, I'll put a little snippet in here, a little finger punch. Oh, or okay. There's that. Ink that. Okay, let's ink that. I'm gonna ink around all of this real quick. And I will come back and I'm gonna put like a flower or something here just to cover up some of that patchwork. I will put a flower there. I think this notch needs to be a little bit larger. I'm trying not to take away from the blue so much because I really like it. The design of the trees and stuff like that are so pretty. Okay, so now let's glue that pocket down. Oop, gotta get that down because that'll be a nuisance. Okay. And what's nice about covering all of this is it does make it sturdier. So it's important for it to be sturdy because it's just this was from my electric bill. So they charge me enough, so I might as well use the envelope they give me, right? Okay. All right, there's that. And then, oh, how pretty is that? Like I almost don't want to cut. No, I can't. I don't want to now. Isn't that something? Now I don't want to cover it up because it's just too pretty. Yeah, it's too pretty to cover up. But I will put a label here. I will put a label here. And I also will put a flower here. As soon as I can get a hold of any of those things. And I will sew it too. So I will sew it up the edges all the way around. And I will sew around this little thing right here. So I will, and I can show this tomorrow when I'm live. I'm going to sew around this. I'm going to sew around this. And then I'm going to put a flower here. And then we're going to put a little label here. So there's another one. Oh my gosh, how cute, right? Yeah, so again, pretty much the envelopes are universal. I actually use envelopes a lot for making covers and folios and, you know, whatever. So this is what I made today. And like I said, I will sew around this one because I'm not opening this one, so I can sew around it right here. I'm going to sew around it here and here and here. I'm going to put a label here, and then I'm going to put some type of flower here. Cute. And then, like I said, if you have a bunch of envelopes like the same size, one of the nice things to do too, and I do this with, like I said, with napkins and other things, And you can always just flap them together and make a cover, which I make tons of covers out of envelopes because I have a lot of envelopes. And that's it. I hope you get inspired. I hope you liked it, and stay safe. And hopefully you're not getting hit with snow I'm getting hit with. And again, please go over to Scrapbooking with Me website for free shipping today. And here's January Jumpstart. Here is my embellished envelopes. I will be back on the 30th for simple journal pages. And again, this is just a restart and a fresh creative way to inspire, and hopefully you make something. And if you have any questions, please leave me a comment, like, subscribe, and go over and check out everybody's pages and Scrapbooking with Me, and grab your deals. And again, my code's Amy20. If you want to buy something and you want a discount, please feel free to use it. I would be grateful. And we thank you, and thank you for watching. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.